In the last 12 months, I've passed well over $3 million worth of prop firm challenges using simple maths. And in this video, I'm going to show you the exact method that I use every single time. Now, you will leave this video with a foolproof system that you can go ahead and implement the minute you finish watching. And even in the worst case scenario, if you implement this system, you're going to walk away with funded accounts in your pocket. So let's go ahead and jump right in. And before we do, let's go ahead and take a look at some proof. Here are some of my payouts as of recent: 2K, 2K, 4K. This one was actually rejected, but technically I traded up to that point. 3K, 2K, it goes on and on and on. Even some bigger ones down here: 16,000, 10.6K. There's a 5K here, and yeah, a couple more. But nonetheless, the system we're going to be running today is very, very simple but unbelievably effective. And it's called the shotgun method, and it's what I use every single time when I need to get more funding. Now, it starts off very simple with choosing the right prop firm, because actually, if you choose the wrong prop firm before you even start this system, you're basically starting behind the start line. So we need to go ahead and choose the right prop firm. It's very, very important, and it relies on a few criteria here. I have four mainly. First off being reliability, right? A lot of people overlook this and they gravitate towards the best deal. But if you're paying for a firm that's not going to pay you out, it's actually not the best deal. It's just a disguise for you getting ripped off, right? So pick a firm that actually has been around long enough to prove that it pays. Then after that, we need to look at a couple of things. First of all, I want to look at the profit target to drawdown ratio on the evals. So a lot of firms, now the standard is $2,000 of drawdown for a $3,000 pass. Sometimes it's 1,500. Basically, you're looking to be around this area right here. That's pretty much standard for a 1.5 return. Now, that number is essentially telling you how realistic the challenge is. Some firms at the minute are going pretty crazy, dropping it down to like $1,000 drawdown for a 3K target still. You need to stay away from those, and you need to stick to firms that are pretty much having the same profit target to drawdown ratio that I just showed. Now, as well as that, we need to look at payout rules, right? How quickly can we be requesting money after passing? What the percentage you keep, minimum trading days, all of that sort of stuff. Now, for me, I tend to prefer daily payout accounts. So I'm looking at firms with zero consistency. I'm looking at firms with obviously daily payouts, and pretty much good percentages in terms of what you keep. Some firms are 80%, all the way up to 100%. Anything less than that is not really worth trading, right? You want to be keeping as much of your payout as possible. And as well as that, you obviously want to look at consistency, like I said, and minimum trading days. So we want 1 day trading, really. If you are going to go for the standard 5 winning day route, then look at something with anywhere above 40% consistency. Other than that, you're pretty much getting ripped off if it's below 40%. And as well as that, we're looking at obviously the rule structure. So daily loss limits are an avoid for me. Time limits is a definite no. News trading restrictions and any other hidden rules, you really need to weigh it up, right? Because you could be looking at firm A versus firm B, where you've got a cheap firm that's new and it's actually got really good rules, right? But it's not going to pay out, right? And even if it's got worse rules, obviously you stay away from it. Whereas you're looking at a good firm, which is going to be maybe costing a little bit more, and I'm willing to pay more to ensure that payout. 3+ years, good target, straightforward rules. First payout inside, well, it's going to be inside 5 days, and verified history. If you get that wrong, you're fighting against the market before it even starts, right? Now, the shotgun method, essentially what is it? We're looking at one perfect bullet versus a spread, right? Think about it as in hunting, right? If you're hunting, you have a sniper rifle, you have one bullet going towards the target. Are you going to hit that target or not? Depends on how accurate you are. Whereas if you're a beginner hunter, it's going to be way easier if you have a shotgun that's spraying loads of bullets at this target. You're way more likely to hit. And that is the premise behind the shotgun method. So instead of taking one bullet, we're going to take a spread. We're going to, shoot our pellets exactly like you would with a shotgun. And this is what we're going to do. Now, instead of buying $1,000 worth of CFD challenges, let's say, that buys you pretty much like a 100K or a 200K CFD challenge. We're obviously going to utilize futures evaluations for this. So you're going to take your $1,000. Let's imagine we have a $1,000 budget. And we're going to buy 10 50K futures evaluations. $100 is pretty standard for a futures evaluations. Yeah, roughly $100. With no activation fee as well. If there does, then you need to hold back a buffer. For example, if you're trading with Apex, if you're paying activation fees, you want to save some for that. But yeah, most firms now, no activation fees, $100 per account. It's amazing. So that's what you're going to do. Now you've got 10 chances of passing, right? And why this works. There's 3 reasons why the maths is in your favor. And all of them are very, very good. Obviously, when you have one account, every single trade feels like life or death. And this is going to remove the emotional pressure on your trading tenfold. Because if you have 10 accounts, like I just described, blowing one leaves 9 remaining. And that means you can trade way less emotionally, way more logically, and the pressure is going to reduce massively. Now, on top of that, the maths is just on your favor, right? Law of large numbers. You're no longer dependent on everything going right on a single account, because as we know, anything could happen. You could get into a position, Trump could tweet, and the market's just going to take you out, right? And blow the account. It doesn't have to be perfect every time, because now we've got 10 accounts. If you get a 30 to 40% pass rate, which is what me and my students are achieving on average, well, that's absolutely perfect, because then you're passing 3 out of the 10 accounts. And now you're funded, right? Very, very simple. And then obviously as well, the maths is in your favor. The model is built to survive most of the accounts failing, right? So essentially you need to stop thinking of prop firms as live capital. Everyone thinks of prop firms the same way they do trading live capital. And it's just not the case. The prop firm game is a risk to reward game. Everyone thinks about risk to reward in their trading, but nobody thinks about it in terms of how many prop firm accounts are they buying. So if we think about it this way, if you can spend $1,000 on evals, but you can actually go ahead and get $4,000 back, that is an amazing investment, right? Even though you've blown the $1,000 in challenges, or maybe you've blown 7 out of 10 challenges that you buy, if that can return you a 4-to-1 return on your investment, unbelievable. Happy days, and we walk away very, very much happy. Now, even in the worst realistic case, you pass two or so, the downside is absolutely capped because we're obviously not trading live. Now, there is a specific number of passes where you get your entire stake back, and it's actually lower than you would guess, okay? But we're gonna run those figures in a moment. So here's how to run the system step by step. Now that I've explained why it works so well, let's go ahead and show you actually how to run the shotgun method. Because essentially, you have a sequential process, okay? And essentially that's just fancy talk that I've put here for going ahead and trading step by step, right? So the shotgun method, step number 1, you want to go ahead and divide that starting capital, like I said, into as many smaller valuations. So you want to trade with probably 10, 50Ks if you've got $1,000, and you're going to be trading them one at a time, right? Sequentially, never in parallel, because if you go ahead and trade those 10 accounts at once, it's the same as just buying one big account. You could just tilt, blow them all, that's all your money gone. And obviously, most people can't afford to just blow 10 evals at once. Now, when we are trading them one by one, this gives us a 10x chance of passing, and that means we can also be a little bit more aggressive. We're going to be risking 2% per trade, A+ setups only, but we're going to trade deliberately aggressive because the goal is to pass them quickly. I want you to think about this. When you're on the funded stage, okay, when you're on the funded stage, we obviously have the opportunity to make money. But before that, on the eval stage, you have 0 opportunity to make money. So the opportunity cost of you spending a week or a month even on these evals is very, very high, and we want to get off of those evals as quick as physically possible, okay? Now, you trade them one by one. When an account passes, you just set it to the side. You're not trading that straight away, trying to get a payout. We're going to set it to the side and move on to the next. We're going to trade all of the evals first so that you can be in this aggressive mindset without needing to worry about which account am I trading. You're just trading aggressively until all of the accounts are finished with. Now, if you fail one as well, you just do the exact same thing, but you move it to the other side. You forget about it, 0 emotional carryover, you move on to the next because you've still got 9 left. Now, you're going to essentially need to trade depending on the firm differently. So some firms you can just full port news to pass the evals quickly, some you can't. You need to remember which firms you're on. I would recommend starting on a firm by firm basis. So let's say you buy 5 accounts on E8 markets, which are, by the way, great accounts. You can use code TRLS if you want to get some for the biggest discount. You trade those until you get those 5 passed, then you move on to the next firm. It's not worth trading multiple at once. Now, yeah, some firms have consistency rules, and if so, you need to basically drop the risk. So if you're trading with a firm that has consistency, That's obviously, it's going to be a $3,000 target. Let's say you got 50% consistency. That means the most you can make per day is $1,500. So we want to go ahead and set our TP right at that value, because on eval, you don't want to be trading more than you need to. If you make more than this in one day, you're going to have to go ahead and make maybe 3,300 to pass, and you don't want to do that, right? So you want to make as little money as possible to pass. And the formula for that, in case you don't know, is basically the profit target divided by the percentage value. So yeah, 40% of 3,000. Very, very simple. Now, if you do go into drawdown on these accounts when you're trading them, don't go taking your time trying to trade out of it. Everyone tells you now, if you go into drawdown, drop your risk to 0.25% or whatever it may be to try and struggle your way out of it, when in reality, that's just a waste of time. If you go into drawdown, keep the same risk, try and get out of it quickly or blow the account quickly. We're looking for a blow or pass very, very quickly. And essentially, let's take a look at the numbers here. So we have our worst case, realistic case, and my case. Now, let's take a look at the worst case scenario here. So worst case scenario, we're going to pass 2 out of 10, because realistically, the chances of you failing 10 evals in a row, even if you were a monkey just clicking buttons randomly, is very, very low. So realistically, the worst realistic scenario is you pass 2 out of 10. That's 80% failed. Okay, but we end up passing 2. Now you've got two 50Ks, which is, as you know, $100,000 in funded capital. And if you just, all you have to do then very simply is get to a 1% payout on both of those, which is $1,000, which has then made you risk-free, right? You're now risk-free. You've got your initial investment back, and you obviously get to keep the funded accounts, which is very, very nice, which is that 20% pass rate. Yeah, but now you can go ahead and try and get another payout on that, restart the cycle. Worst case, you end up break even with capital. Now, in a realistic case, this is what most of my students see when I tell them to implement this system, is a 4 out of 10 pass, which essentially means you're passing 4 50K accounts for 200K with that initial $1,000 investment. If you get a 1% payout across all of those, which most of my students obviously will do, then that's $2,000. You've got $1,000 profit plus your initial investment plus money in the bank. Now, I actually showed you earlier my payouts here on this one specific firm. As you can see, we have our payouts here. You know, there's a good 5 figures worth there. Let's go ahead and scroll down and take a look at the same firm. And this is what the shotgun method looks like in real practice, right? Failed, 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 and this one the time ran out somehow. But the point is, these failures that you see, most traders online are going to not show you this because they're scared to look imperfect. We don't care if we fail accounts, because all that matters is the money that I'm putting in, right? Money in, is that more or less than I'm putting or than I'm getting out? And if the money in is less than you're getting out, that's amazing, right? Because now you've got a positive strategy, and that's all that matters, as you can see clearly right here. Now, after that, we go to the risk-free phase and we simply repeat the cycle, okay? So now you've got maybe $100,000 in the worst case, maybe $200,000 in funding. Now you just become a repeating cycle on this, right? So you take that original $1,000 off the table. You don't even need to put it back into the market, right? You can do if you like, but you can also put it back into your pocket as peace of mind. Put that straight back into your pocket and think to yourself, okay, now these accounts, even if I blow them, I've lost nothing. And what that's actually going to do is that's going to give you peace of mind, right? Terrible drawing. It's going to give you peace of mind, because if you know now you've got no risk to trading these accounts, there's going to be no worries when you take a stop loss or when you are in drawdown on the trade. You're not going to be stressing because the whole operation is now risk-free. So you go ahead and reinvest some of the profit from the payout. You take your initial $1,000 off, right? You get that $1,000 payout that we had right here. So the extra $1,000, we can reinvest that now into 10 more evaluations. And this cycle then begins to repeat. It's a loop that repeats over and over and over and over, because you run it again. Now you get another 4 passed. That's another 200K funded. So now you have $400,000 in funded capital. And then you go ahead and get a 1% payout again, all right? We're not trying to get huge payouts. Larger than the last doesn't mean the percentage is bigger. 1% payout again now, instead of being 2K, is now 4K, okay? And then we can go ahead and do the same thing. You can go ahead and take half of this, I don't know, take your girlfriend on holiday or take your significant other out for dinner. And the rest of it, you can go ahead and reinvest, run again, repeat the cycle until you've got to $1 million in funded capital, where once you've got $1 million in funded capital, 1 million, that means a 1% payout is going to be 10K. How easy is it to make 1%, right? Very, very easy. So that's going to be how easy it is for you to make $10,000. Think about it. Think about that. Genuinely so unbelievably simple. And in fact, I've even created a calculator to show you what this actually looks like in practice. So imagine you're starting with $1,000 of capital here to invest into funded accounts. Even at a conservative pass rate of 20%, you're making 2% a month, let's say, in payouts. You can see immediately we're at $100,000 in funded capital, $2,000 per month in monthly income. But if you go ahead and reinvest that payout, you can even keep 10%, reinvest that payout. In just 2 months of running the system, you're going to be at $5,000 per month consistently as well, because you're reinvesting back into the system, scaling up and scaling up and scaling up. And then one more reinvestment cycle, and you can very easily be making $14,000 a month, and that's passing only 20% of your evals. If we up that to a 40%, you'd be making $82,000 a month, which you might think is ridiculous, but with futures prop firms, you can easily get $4 million in funding, and you can easily make that much every single month. Now, I think you can see how effective this system is right here, but this is actually one piece of a massive system that you need to go ahead and implement if you want to go ahead and pass and get the payout, right? Getting funded is just the beginning, and it's realistically never been easier in the entire time that we've been trading to get funded, but that is just the beginning. Staying funded, pulling consistent payouts, and actually replacing your income comes down to the wider system after this right here. And I will make a video in the coming weeks on how I make sure me and my students secure the payouts, but that is to come. Right now, I'm telling you exactly how you can get funded quickly and predictably. But essentially, the wider system working together is going to allow you to get funded, pull in the payouts, and reinvest into the cycle like I just showed you over and over and over, so that you will be making 5 to 6 figures every single month consistently, not relying on cycles or blowing your funded accounts or anything like that. And that system right there is actually the system I run through with the students that I mentor. Now, I've got hundreds of traders to 6 figures and 7 figures in funding, including students that have got to now 6 figures a month in prop firm payouts. And if you are serious about finally becoming profitable and you want me to help you out in doing it, there is a link below in the top of the description to apply and book a call with my team. And on that call, I'm going to see if you're a good fit, what's been holding you back, and whether the mentorship is actually a right fit for you. It's not for everyone, and I'm only taking on people who are extremely serious. And if I don't think I can help you, then I will turn you away. But if that sounds like you, apply through the link. And otherwise, I hope you enjoyed the video. You got some great value out of it. Drop a like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.